yeah, now. Let me even add song to this one now. Oh yeah. Aye o lele. Fẹ́ni tó bá lọ́gbọ́n, fẹ́ni tó bá mọ̀ Olúwaye. My J song came to my mind tonight. So yeah, who is still online? I came late. They have started though. So you came late too. Oh yeah, now I know. My people. Oh yeah, now don't they see you now? Oh God, I never even start and I don't even dey vex. 18. Person they play with you now. Anyways, it wasn't deliberate, you know. Let me explain, you know. Say, I recorded some videos today, and I expected that at least I'll be able to use them, but I was trying to convert all of them. It's taking so much time to happen, so I had to come online and start all the same. I mean, regardless of it, I just had to do something. So what happened was that Shore arrived today, and I tried to do a few things. I did some interviews actually, and I didn't want to edit them one by one. I wanted to play them raw, the way they actually happened. That's exactly the reason why I'm starting, because the things will not play with the audio in them if I don't first convert them either to MP4 or something from my camera. I don't know why that is so, but I'll find out. That's what I've been battling with. That's exactly what happened. Abeke, you came very late. What happened? Arinze, say, bro, you came late now. Why? Freddie Worldwide Entertainment say, why you dey? Where you dey since? Good evening. I'm sorry, it's not deliberate. I'm so sorry. I didn't plan it. In fact, let me even show you the evidence of why I'm late tonight. Shore came in, and some of you already saw the video of where he was talking about what transpired between him and the MFM GO Olukoya. So many things happened, and then I tried to do independent, you know, like my things now, just enter inside people and sample these people whether they are rented crowd. I tried to do interview with most of them. Most of them were sound. They knew why they were there. Most of them came from AJ, Ajegunle, Ejigbo, and so. And they were telling me the reason why. I was asking them, why are you here? And they told me the reason they came. I said, who did you come for? They would say it is Showore. And they were answering the questions accurately. But the main reason I came online tonight to ask questions is play though, but the audio. But let me just run through without audio. I'll just play sound underneath, but you will not hear the audio. The reason being, the software I'm using to stream requires me to first convert them to excuse me, something that can take MP4 or whatever. Alright, that's exactly the reason. So but let me just show you a few clips from people that came to receive Shore in Lagos today. All right. Thank you, everybody. That is just to explain why I came late online tonight. I was trying to convert all those videos from my cameras to MP4 so that the audio can come in as well, because the audio format of what I'm recording on my camera requires me to first edit them, and some of you that understand video editing will understand this, that I export them in a format that the audio will become recognized universally. But somehow the audio format of whatever I recorded on my video is not recognized by whatever I'm using to play straight into YouTube. That's the challenge I'm having. So I needed to convert all of them, and it's taking so long to convert them to MP4. I wanted to batch convert it. If I had started converting one by one, maybe I would have been able to convert maybe 2 or 3, and then I'll just play those 2 or 3 and I'll be done for tonight. But I wanted to batch convert, and the thing will not be done until the batch convert is done. So by the time I checked the time and I saw that I was extremely late, I had to just stop it and come online to do what we have to do. I'm so sorry once again. It wasn't intentional. That yes, I know that I have other things to do, but not especially when I have time to be online with people connecting globally. I'm so sorry, it wasn't intentional. So the gist is, Shore was in Lagos today. He arrived in Lagos and he spoke a lot. He talked about Saraki, he talked about those he called the bad guys, talked about the church, talked about how they are trying to use all of their powers to whittle down the effect of, but we understand all of those things, and he tries to encourage people. But that is not even my own interest. I've already uploaded a video which most of you have already seen, because at my last check, it's already, before I came on, while I was coming online, it already had about 1,000 views. That means you guys are watching. I've uploaded a video of Shore explaining what transpired between him and the MFM General Overseer, Pastor Daniel Olukoya. I know he's Olukoya, but I can't remember the other names, right? So now the gist is this. I try to, without Shore himself knowing, because that's my deal actually. What I do is I don't let people know what I want to do. I just mix with crowd and try to find out whether they know what they're saying. I was impressed. These guys know what they came to do, including one particular guy that is wearing stunts and was looking like he didn't know anything. I interviewed him and he said he came from Ijigbo. And I asked him, how did you know about Shore? He said he heard through a friend. And it was only him and I think one other person who said, and the other lady. You saw one lady and that guy that was wearing stunts in his ear, who said they heard through friends. But every other person heard about Shore through his works at Sahara Reporters. So that is why I wanted to talk about how technology would influence 2019 election and how you can play a significant role in helping this technology to play the best of roles to achieve the most desirable or desired results. Now, nearly every other person said they knew Shore by following him on Sahara Reporters. Aside from these two persons, that guy wearing stunts in his ear who said he's from Ejigbo, and that lady who said a friend told her about Shore and she wanted to come and see that Shore that friend had been talking about. Every other person said they learned about Shore by watching his clips on YouTube, by watching his Facebook activism, by seeing videos, and by also following how he has been reporting the bad guys and fighting them physically, including doing protests offline. So that is exactly why I wanted to discuss about, and I'm going to mention 2 points, how technology will influence or determine the outcomes of 2019 elections. And we'll go to number 1. You see, and I'm not using slides tonight. I want us to talk face to face. See, number 1 is from the testimonies of these guys. They have been watching Shore online That is technology. AIT, Channels TV, what MITV, Galaxy TV, what other TV is there? They are not showing Shore on daily basis. No, they are not showing Shore. But the only place these people are learning about Shore is on social media. That is technological evolution, which we can tap into. Social media, new media, which we can therefore use to capture other people at the grassroots. Now, technology will be so useful in 2019, so much so that if you have, everybody has mobile phone. There's no electricity in most of these villages, even if they have AIT on their television, on their terrestrial television or terrestrial media. There's no electricity for most of them. And even if they have, it comes once a while and they want to use it to quickly iron their clothes or pump water from their, a few people that have borehole. What does this tell us? It tells us that if most of us were talking about Shore, and I'm using Shore as case study today because it was at its own event that I covered this, and I asked people how they got to know about the candidate they prefer. That is why it is the case study tonight. It is not as if I'm biased for anybody. Now, if most of you that are talking about that preferred candidate, those of you that are talking about Mogalu, those of you that are talking about Droto, it wasn't as if you have met him one-on-one. Most of the people I've met, they have not met him one-on-one, met their preferred candidate one-on-one. They have only seen things on social media. That is how technology is influencing people, influencing minds. All right? Now, a lot of people I interviewed today at Shore's event said they learned about Shore through social media. That is how technology is shaping their minds towards the future, towards 2019. How technology is educating them. All right? Now let us break it down. If you have learned about Shore from social media, how are you trying to also use that social media to influence other people who haven't learned about him at the grassroots? And how can we therefore use it? That is what I want us to discuss tonight. All right? That's what I want us to discuss tonight. I can see all of you that are coming online, and we'll interact. Don't worry, we will interact. We'll talk. We go talk. I go read all of our comments. We go talk. A day for now. A day for now. Aha. Now, having said what I've said, now say, you see, let me give you one hint. I have 2 points, and I've just mentioned one. Most of you learn about him through social media. That is technology. How can you redeploy this technology? How can you break it down and redeploy this technology to your grassroots, to your own village, and make sure that people learn about Shore the same way you have learned about him, and how, therefore, as a result, it can become useful to influence their minds towards 2019. Now, some of you that are living abroad or that are residing abroad, do you know that that old system or computer that you're no longer using, with that flash drive that you have almost discarded, with that other things, or maybe screen, TV or projector that is old that you're no longer using, do you know you can package it, store all the videos that impress you about that preferred candidate in that device, and give to somebody who knows how to operate it in your village? For instance, I live in UK. I live in the UK, and I have one projector that I've packed and put in one side I'm no longer using, and I'm almost considering paying, the waste disposal people to come and dispose for me. I would rather decide that in my village, maybe from somewhere in Agua or Delta State, or Anyocha North, Easy Village, or maybe somewhere in Ekosodin, Edo State, Benin, or maybe somewhere in Okitipupa, where they have not had electricity for almost 10 years, or somewhere in Irele, Ondo State, or somewhere in Ota, Ogun State, where they have electricity but not as much, but they are tapping into, you know, social media gradually, or maybe somewhere in Iwopin, in Abeokuta, and so much places like that. Did you know that if you package that old projector you have and that old system that you have you're no longer using, or one of your several systems that you, computer systems that you no longer use, and you pack it together and you put all this video of maybe what touched you was where Showore was protesting in New York at that town hall meeting and disrupting it, plus video of that whole time he had been fighting consistently at the University of Lagos, plus that video of all those videos that you know, including where he was speaking pidgin at an interview with the BBC Africa. Package all of the, including the one where he was telling the Minister of Communication that, guy, see, you are ex-minister of an outgoing regime, and young people of Nigeria are going to see your back. That video also trended. Download all of those videos, put them in that device, send it to somebody that knows how to operate computer in your village. Tell the person to gather community people, to tell them how to invite them to come and learn how to operate computer. That person may teach them how to do basic computer operation, how to turn it on, how to play music on it, how to type, how to do MS Word. By the time you now start attracting people, one day you just tell them, come. You just be playing videos to them, and they are all videos of Showore. Anytime they go into my videos or my pictures or my anything, they are seeing things of Showore. And by the time they start playing it, you are educating. Those things that made you fall in love with Showore are the same things that they are seeing also on that device you sent to them in the village. By the time you replicate this at 774 local governments of the country, you do your own village. Everybody does in their own respective villages. You would have helped your own preferred candidates to capture, because election with technology, 2019 election will not be about money. I'm telling you, people will just say, no, you have been giving us money for a long time, but I've seen videos, one guy that is coming, and I know about his party, and I think he's doing well, and I want to. You just see that young people who are supposed to vote for your preferred candidates have only been unaware of that person. It's just the awareness. What made you become aware? Because you are in the city. Package it in a small device and send it to your village. And load that device you are sending to your village with videos that convince you about that preferred candidate. Before you know it, you would have touched people, and we will change this country together. That is how technology can influence 2019 election. Number two. All of you are already responding. Okay, I hear you. Number two way that technology is going to influence 2019 election is this. You see, there will be rigging. I intended to show you a video, but because of the itch I had before coming online, I couldn't load the video here. But I'll show it again some other time, and I'll let all of you see it. You see, the second way that technology is going to influence 2019 election is rigging will be nearly difficult, if not impossible. And then those that want to snatch ballot paper or change results before transferring them and all of those things, it will be difficult with hidden cameras and technology. The moment they know that people are recording, even if they don't know that you're recording, it will be difficult. Election I mean, a particular center or unit can become void the moment you present evidence that this is what transpired at this polling unit. And there are so many gadgets that you can use to record secretly. So you can send it to some persons at your respective, villages. You can buy. For instance, there's camera eyewear. You can just wear as normal glass, but it is recording. All right. So anytime you suspect that somebody wants to do something at the election, you just wear it and you record. Number 2, aside from eyeglass, there's wristwatch. There's camera wristwatch that people can use. Number 3, there's even button. All right, during the election that you can wear. You just press there's a way you just make sure people familiarize with whatever gadget you're sending to them before the day, and they should not reveal it to anybody before the day, so that they don't get busted, or bust or something. They don't get busted. There's necktie, there's face cap that has camera. Just go online, find all those, and they are cheap. Buy them, send to people that you can trust, that once they get to collation center, or they get to election, polling unit or respective places, they can operate them, and they can get those people that want to either snatch ballots, change election results, or influence voters, or induce voters with money. So technology can influence, and this can even start from Oshun. All right, this can start from Oshun, in the sense that the coming gubernatorial election in Osun State, for instance, if you empower a lot of people, the number of people that you can, for instance, if there is, I know that Shore has AAC party now. If there's, I don't know if they are fielding any candidate for the election that is already closed, AAC, the Osun gubernatorial election, governorship election. Let the person empower people at respective units with, hidden cameras, and let us use it as litmus tests of how you can, bust election malpractices. God bless you, Mark Inyamu. There's even camera pen. All right. So election has a lot of roles to play. Technology has a lot of roles to play. In 2019, Nigeria decides election. So let us look at them. Having said all of these things I have said, let us begin to consider how we want to deploy technology to make sure that 2019 election is certain to change Nigeria for good and to change it all together. Those are the 2 things. Number 1, how did you learn about the preferred candidate you have? Is it Mogalu, is it Shore, is it Durotoye? How did you learn about them? If it is through technology, consider a way to redeploy that technology at your own village or local government or grassroots level, and make sure that while you are helping people to acquire skills on how to operate these devices, or you are giving them something, load it with the things that convince you about your own preferred candidate, so that they too can learn what you learned about that preferred candidate that made you prefer that person, and they too will be on the same page with you without having to say too much. Do you get it? And I'll use a story to buttress it. Did you know that I'm seeing comments that are funny. All right, did you know that I want to see if this story even matches what I'm saying. The story of somebody who wanted his son to be reading a particular book, and the son was asking for money. Instead of giving the son money, he gave the son a book. The money the son was demanding for was right inside the book, but the guy just collected the book and went to keep it. Say, I'm asking daddy for money, daddy's giving me a book. What do I want to use the book for? Until one day the guy went to open wardrobe and found that the book he didn't want to read actually contained the money he was asking his father for, and that was after a long time. But that time, what he needed the money for was already, concluded. It was over. All right. So what am I simply trying to say is that if somebody is asking you for something in the village, maybe somebody say, my phone is spoiled, I need a new phone. You say, okay, I'll send you phone, and you have a used phone that you want to send to the person. Load that phone you want to send to that person with all the videos that convinced you about that preferred candidate of yours before sending that phone to that person. It will help that person to learn more about the person you are convinced for. All right, and that said, you'll be able to convince. I'm not talking about Facebook Live monitoring Christian Udweme. That's not enough, because the reality is that by the time you do all of this, you'll find out that it will almost be late. That's why I gave two steps. The first step is let people in your local grassroots, first of all, learn about that preferred candidate before the day. The second one, therefore, can now be the hidden camera that will be exposing whatever practice or plans they have. So let us not foreclose, okay? All right. Having said that, let me begin to hear your comments, including those of you that want to bash me. Maxwell, I came late. I'm sorry, and I'm sure that you saw my excuse. I hope it is tenable, right? I'm sorry again. Where you day since? Good evening, guys. Freddy World Entertainment. I just try convert all the videos I wanted to play live to MP4, but it was taking too long, so I had to come online regardless. You came late, Arinze. I'm sorry. Edward say you came late and you are happy like this. Abi you win. I'm so sorry if you could not hear me. I'm sure you can hear me now. I have to depend on the internal camera mic now. Hey, so that means all of the things I've been saying you didn't hear. Oh my, I'm so sorry. It's not, as I say, it's not easy to be a journalist. May God crown you also. Thank you so much. It's not easy, especially when you are not attached to any particular media that is paying you. You are not collecting grants. You are not collecting anything. You have to rely on your own resources to do your independent work. It's not easy. Michael Tolu Oluwa told you, say Segun is a lazy Nigerian youth working all about with microphones. LOL, since President Bubu. I don't say I'm lazy. Not easy. We go soon find out I don't lazy. Michael Tolu Olua toward you. Say love your program from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro. Just manage the audio I have tonight. It's not my fault there. The battery on my audio device has run down. And I can't get the new one tonight because I'm already on the show, right? I have to go and buy another one tomorrow. I'm sorry. Segun, you did street interview. That's good. I'm impressed. Thank you so much, Edward. Flashmark, I said, please kindly ask Mr. Shure, who is our coordinator here in Paris. Shure will address that by himself. Okay. Edward ever says, take accolades. Chop no. Thank you. Olusebuka says Dr. Olukoya alone. Oh, Olukoya. Okay, you are reminding me, you are telling me his name. His name is Daniel Kolawole Olukoya. Yes. Segun, please, can you try bring Two-Face Dibia on this show and also Kanayo on the Nollywood of the Nollywood? With the youth want to ask them questions. See all those people. Let me tell you something about them. Two-Face, let me try Two-Face. I have his contact. I can call him. Kanayo, I'm not sure I have his contact, but I can find it. There's this guy. What's his name? I'll remember his name. That was talking. That Igbo actor. That was. I'll remember his name. It's hanging somewhere in my head. That was talking about President Muhammadu Buhari recently and saying he supports. He's an Igbo actor. That is talking about. I have his contacts too. He's my friend. I will remember his name as I go on, So I have most of their contacts, including this young man, Nadem De Rochos, is my friend. Charles Enoji is my friend. I have most of their contacts, but most of them don't want to involve in politics like as easily. But I can bring them to come and talk neutrally, not to support any candidate, because most of them want to be paid before they decide for anybody, and that's the truth. Alright? So, Segun, please can you try? Okay, yeah, I just answered that. Flashmark, I said, Shege, you deserve some accolade. The work is not easy. Oh, my people, it's not easy. But I'm doing my best, Sha. I'm doing my best. Mark Yam say, it was sent from the pit of hell. The what? The what was sent from pit of hell. You only said D was sent from pit of hell, so I didn't see that. Paulo Ojo say, what are you doing with his name? Which name? Please make complete sentences so that I can understand where you're coming from, where you're going. Paulo just say they should mind how they mention this name. You journalists should learn how to make accurate report about Olukoya. Well, let's wait. The only thing we are waiting, me as a person, the only thing I'm waiting for is whether it is true that he wants to shoot Shure, or some people are just being overzealous among his staff. Alright? It's not about Shure now, it's about how some churches, because at the vex, come bagada here now, come see what did they do. Come see this pastor, waiting be the name of this Deeper Life pastor now. Kumuyi. If you see the church, wonderful church that I just planted, wonderful. But I'm shocked. Every Sunday, if you pass there, you go say, now poor people we never chop. We never chop when they're hungry. We don't know what they go chop. They go that church. And the worst part is they will come go dump the last shishi where they their pocket. Come go drop am for the pastor. Is it not annoying? They know how they whip it to make them feel guilty to drop the last couple in their purse. They will be using the story of the woman with the issue of blood, the story of the woman that dropped her last couple and God surprised her. They will now weave it together with Malachi 3:10 to say, provoke God with your substance if you will not open the windows of heaven. And if you don't do it, they will not threaten you to say, we will release the devourer. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And before they share the grace of their Lord Jesus Christ, the pastor don't enter with him in convoy, don't go. Constant poor members, they struggle to come out. We need to liberate these people. We need to liberate them. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's annoying. It's annoying. So please, it's not about Lukoya or Shore. It's about how they are using church to oppress people, and it's not good. We need to liberate people. Shore might shock everyone last. Well, that guy has some game up his sleeve, so you cannot tell. And when they say nice one, Paul would just say they should mind how they mention his name. Okay, I think I just addressed that. Mark Yamu said all the bad and fake pastors in Nigeria that will not let Nigeria move forward will die before election day. Well, I'm not God, but I'm telling you that if God has to do that, He has to do it. And let me make this important announcement. I will do a particular show. I will not talk about any other thing, but about why I left the church. Why I left. I was at age 19. I was an assistant pastor in Redeemed Christian Church of God. One day I'm going to do an exclusive show talking about why I left RCCG as an assistant pastor at age 19. It's a terrible story, but I'll tell you one day. Churches are big scams, and they are not helping. And we need to really help people to come out of these shackles, this strongholds of how they are using religion to oppress people. It's totally bad. It's sad. So please, if you have sentiment for your pastor or anything, I'm sorry. I'm not here to denigrate you, or to denigrate your pastor or church. I love Christianity. I love Islam. I love the church. I love the mosque. I love the institution of Islam. But individuals in those sectors that are using, it's just like you like government too, because of the purpose for which they were created and the purpose they were supposed to serve. But the moment individuals in them begin to use them to oppress people, we then need to begin to talk about it. There's nothing like touch not my anointed. If you say Oluko is an anointed, what am I? What are you yourself? You are anointed too. God created you the same way He created them. If they are now using it for business and oppressing people, we have to speak out. We have to criticize them. We have to let them know that they cannot no longer go. If they are no longer doing the bidding of Christ, we have to also stand and rise on behalf of our brethren. We have to rise on behalf of our brethren. It's important. Read your Bible well. We have to rise on behalf of the brethren. Hi Segun, thank you Ibukun Agbola, that's my personal person. Ibukun, you know we have scores to settle now, Shay. On Point Success say they are trying to suppress coverage for Showore, but social media is a level out. They don't feel already. Not even Showore alone. Every other aspirant that I see that has something to offer, I'll give them coverage. All of us will give them coverage together. Alright? Showore said it all along that the digital media is one of his weapons. We will use it. We have to retire. Showore is not only retiring the politicians, and I have not fought for him yet, but his words is what I'm using now. We young people too, we will retire the terrestrial media with the help of all of you. Like I suggested that you have to go to your village, package all the videos you have that convince you about Showore, put them in the device. Somebody is asking you, hey, bros, please, I need phone. Okay, the phone you are no longer using that you want to send to that person. Put all the videos of Showore, all the videos of Mogalu that you are convinced for, all the videos of Drotoy that you are convinced for, all the videos of Tope Fashion that you are convinced for. Load them in that device you are sending home. So that once they open it, as they are playing it, they are seeing the things that convince you about the aspirant for the next election. They too will open it and see the same thing. Let us start doing that. So we will retire all this terrestrial media. After all, there's no electricity to watch AIT, MITV, Galaxy, Channels TV. There's no electricity to watch them, and that is why some of them are also coming online already. Channels TV has almost made the internet their new home. Because how many people, let them tell you the truth. How many people is watching them terrestrially, and how many people are watching them on social media? You will discover that social media is a new platform. What does that tell us? We need to begin to therefore use the social media and forget about terrestrial media. So if you want to send a device home to people in the village, send something that you have loaded with
videos that convince you about the aspirants you are convinced for, so that all of you in your family can be on the same page as per the next election, and everybody in your community can be on the same page as per the next election. We need to do something. Alright? Police book has said, please be biased for Shore and Segun. I'm begging you to join us, I beg. See, I know where I'll have to pick. If I have words from Mogalu that I have to pick and use, I'll use. But so far, Shore is this only Shore so far that has all the words that are useful for what I want to say. I don't know why. It's only Shore that has. I don't know. That guy somehow sounds consistent and on point. Alright? Let's go on. Paul will just say, as a local, I have been found wanting compared to other people robbing people robbing the poor of hard-earned money. Like who and who? Pastors don't work, they don't produce, they don't manufacture, they don't pay staff, they don't distribute, they don't incur capital, direct capital cost on cost of production, and they don't also pay tax after profits. They just collect free money every Sunday. They are oppressing the poor and they are using them. Politicians are now in turn using them. Have you heard about one of the cousins of ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, who was saying that the DSS is now after him because they traced 1.6 billion naira to him, but that money was meant for church project. I don't know if you have heard that headline, that news. I saw it, was it today or yesterday, that they traced a cousin of Jonathan. I don't know if you have heard the name Azebola before. Go and Google it, Azebola, something like that. Is Ebola, or some of you that know, you know what I'm talking about. A cousin of ex-president who said the DSS wants to track him and they want to threaten him, they want to hold him because of money traced to him, 1.6 billion naira. Not 1.6 million naira, not 10 million naira, not 100 million naira, not 500 million naira. 1.6 billion naira traced to him, but that the money was appropriated for church, that it was meant for church projects. Is he a pastor? And even if you're a pastor, is the government that is meant to fund education that has not funded it, fund health has not funded it, fund road and electricity and have not funded it? Is that government supposed to be the one responsible for building your church? 1.6 billion naira. And you are saying we should not talk about pastors. And you are now wondering why they are suing people who are reporting their excesses. The question again is, will Jesus do it? If your answer is no, why should we cover the pastors for doing outside of what Jesus sent them to do? Anyways, I don't want vex tonight. I mean to say we believe you, bro. Well, it's up to you, but thank you so much for believing it. Akinde blessing say hello Segun. Hi Akinde blessing. How are you? How are you? I can't see your picture. Okay, I can see your picture. Oh, Akinde blessing is male now. His male picture that is here, Joe. Oh yeah, hello. Alright, Stephen Kran say, having seen our promo video, other parties should learn from show. Let's take it back. Sheriff Dad say the effect of what? Stop withholding information, please. I don't know what I will tell. Remind me, please. Sheriff Dad tell us all about what Blessing Ogbe said. Shore will be speaker in 3rd Aso Rock. Let's go there and support him strongly. Register, guys. What day is it? Tell people about your preferred candidate, where he's coming, and let people join you. Brother Ojo for Spain. Thank you, Esther Lamas. Michael Fulani say good evening, Segun from New York City. Thank you so much. And here one that say, I heard about Shore on YouTube. I listened to his speech and my spirit just clicked with him. I just felt something strong deep inside me, like, yeah, this guy will win come 2019 because Shore is easy to love. That thing that convinced you about Shore, packages too. Put in a device. Anytime somebody asks you, say, bro, send me a phone for your village. Load that phone with videos of Shore and send. If you are not sending any device home, ask people at home, have you heard about this name? Google it. Alright? Subscribe for people at home. Say, if somebody say, I send me credit, say, what do you want to use it for? You say, I want to subscribe. Anytime you sub, what do you do with the sub? I browse. You browse. Okay, when you are browsing next time, Google this name, Showore. Google this name, Mogalo. Google this name, Fela Grotoyi. Let us do that. That's where you are going to be using technology to spread the message across, across the grassroots. Alright? Olisebuka says, say Showore Jare, stop saying preferred candidate. Use Showore as an example. That's not bad now. I've been using it now. And I've been using Mogala, I've been using Grotoyi too. Waiting. Don't come colonize me for a year. Benson says, Segun, thanks. Thank you so much. Mark Yamu says, this Pastor Olu is thief. He has stolen from the poor inside the church. Who is Pastor Olu? Okay, Olukoya, you mean? Well, Sheriff Dayo say, thanks, Jare Obioha. Edward say no to PDP or APC party member for presidency seat, you mean, for 2019, because we cannot replace thief with thief. What is the difference between APC and PDP, by the way? It's APDPC, that's what I call them. I call them APDPC. Federal Wise says, Segun, don't worry about what I sent. Don't worry about that. I sent 700 phones already to my sisters and my bro. Now Showore pictures and video full inside. Okay, that's cool. So let others learn about this method too. Alright. Yes, so Dayo, Lisebuka says, yes, so Dayo, it's just an example. So let him use his name for the example. Conspiracy. This one a conspiracy. Well enough now they do here, okay. Happy Joshua says, Segun, help me ask Mr. Showore, what will he do to the Senate? I want to know his plan about. I think in one of his town halls that I covered, Showore already said that if he has his ways, he wants to scrap the Senate. But because he may not have his way as president, he will still need act of the Senate to scrap the Senate. So it will almost be impossible. As a result, what he plans to do is to reduce their salaries so that it becomes unattractive to go to the Senate. So that anybody that wants to go there will know that he's going there to work or to serve. Alright? Sheriff Darcy, yes, so Edward, all of them will conspire. Holy Ghost, fire. Renia Ben say, and what is that Showore seems to be limiting his coalition to mostly youth. The uneducated youth may look at things differently, and some youths will be voting tribe, those limiting. That's exactly what we are saying. Your village, those people you are talking about in the village, send them clips, send them, most of them are on WhatsApp. Be sending them videos, send them links to videos that you think they should watch. Alright? Somehow everybody will get convinced. Technology will determine or will sway the direction of 2019 election. That's my opinion. You're right, Remy. You're wrong. Eben, Olisebuka, Joshua will contest for the Senate and will win to replace the backward guys. You guys should do that too. Like I was telling Showore people the other time. How many of you are contesting? Run. Don't just push Showore there and leave him. He will not do it alone. He needs people. Alright? Cranston say, you're sure? Olatilewa shouldn't. They say, take it back as please. Let's leave Showore with his legal battles. He knows how to deal with, of course. Those ones are no. I have impression, in fact, that they might withdraw that suit against Showore. They might withdraw it. They might withdraw it because it will embarrass them a lot. It will embarrass not only Olukoya, it will embarrass his church. It's not good for him. Nobody should take any money from Saraki or any other party. Mark Yamo. Showore said it today too. That anybody that votes Showore will be written in the book of notoriety of history. Suleiman said, thank you, Brother Segun. God bless you again and again and again. Your brain is packed with ideas. Now, God, thank you so much. Sheriff say, when are you going to bring one of us commenting online to talk a bit? We'll start doing that in a bit, actually. We'll start doing that in a bit. Alright, share this video viral. Let people know about this page too. so that when we start bringing people to talk on this page, it will not be that it is just few people that are watching. We want to be as many as possible. We want to be a big family watching this show and interacting. Share this page to people. Ask people to subscribe on this page, and let them also click the notification button so that anytime we come online, they will be aware. Right? Mark Yam say, if you do, you are selling your fee. I don't understand. Okay, you mean if anybody take money from Saraki, they are selling their future? Yeah, I get you. And I've just read it so that people can hear too what you have to say. If Saraki people come here too, don't mind me. I'll read what they have to say too. All right. So I'm just doing my bit, letting people see what everybody has to say. Same here, learn about Showrep via social media. I've been sharing this video on social media as well. I've also talked to family members, friends. Sure, they will spread the news further. Yeah, sure. Good one. So technology will change the way of, the direction of election in 2019. That is the LCM of what we're saying. And with all of you already having contact of most of the people in your village and sending them these links to each video that you want them to see, is going to go a long way. Trust me. The Senate is center of occupation. We don't need any of them. Happy Joshua. Blessing Ogbe said, I can buy all these gadgets for anyone who is interested. Free delivery if anyone wants. Wow, that is kind of you. Alright, and I would love to see you start from your village. Okay? Because it is the grassroots that is more important now. Eben, I don't think so. That is Sheriff Dayo. Grace Ben Fumilaya said, last Saturday some APC members share rice in the Dayo village in Ogun State. It will not happen in 2019. It will not determine election results. Sheriff Dayo said, Grace, no chance. Even though they keep doing that, come 2019, no chance. Yeah, that's what we have to start saying. Everybody will say APC don't increase their fee from 5k to 10k to buy voters. It will fail. People are wiser now. Technology can defeat it. That's what we are saying. No, they are already planning to spend 10k per election, right? And that is for just one day. But you are preparing minds of people from now before 2019. It will make a whole lot of difference than 10,000 naira. I heard Atiku dropped 6 million naira for the boys in Lagos. They will finish spending it before 2019. Chief Sheriff Dayo said, Edward, we know they would, but no chance. But yes, true at Arinze. How do you know? Sheriff Dayo said, Grace Ben, Prof say AAC party should put people in place with gadgets that can monitor Osun election. Osun is a very good example of litmus test we should do before 2019 actually. And I hope that Mogalu and Drotoy team are also listening and learning of this. Alright. Since Shege, you have similarity with Buhari, you are for everybody and for nobody. Funny Arize. Olajide Raji say, please, if Saraki, Atiku and all other looters give you money, collect it. Remember, it's our money they stole. Then vote Showrep to teach them lesson. Well, it's good, collect their money, but know what you're doing. Good evening, Segun. Thank you so much. Bless me, Lord. John Versa say, Arize Lechuku, you're right there. At this point, because my lapel, the battery in my lapel is dead, and I'm stressing my voice to let the camera internal mic catch my voice, and coupled with the fact that I've stressed myself during the day, driving, doing interview by myself, handling camera by myself, doing everything, and coming online, shouting at the top of my voice. I'm kind of exhausted, So I promise that by tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to do better. By when I'll buy other batteries to replace the ones that are dead in my lapel. And those of you that are asking me for account number to support, if you want to support the show, I'll decide. Once I decide what account to go, those of you, if you want dollar account, WhatsApp me. I have dollar account, but I'm not sure that the PayPal account will work. Alright, I don't want to shut you out that are willing to support. Alright, so hopefully tomorrow we'll continue. I need to do some other things. I need to still edit some videos, especially those videos I'm unable to play because the format they are in from straight from my camera is not being recognized by my streaming device. So I need to still edit them all over and convert them and transport them. So I have more works to do this night before I even go to bed, despite the fact that I'm already exhausted somehow. Okay. Somebody said I should set up GoFundMe. I have not used it before. I don't know if it is easy to access money in it, because the moment you set up such a thing, the way they are already suing Shore for 10 billion naira because they see how much it's raising. I don't want DSS to start coming after me. Anyways, if you want to support, you have my WhatsApp number. I'll give you an account you can send support to. I pay like Duracell battery now is 1,000 naira, 950 naira, 50 naira less than 1,000. Okay, and it seems I'm going to be buying this Duracell alone every 2 days, because it's just 2 days I bought this one and it's already exhausted. It seems I talk too much, right? And I'm now stressing my voice to be heard. What else do I want to say before I leave? Please stop advising people to collect money from politicians, but don't vote for them. The truth is that the money they are giving you is ritual money. Don't take the money, I beg you please. Even me, I will not take money from politicians. I will not do it. I will not. So I will not also advise you to do it. But if you do, the question is, what I will ask you to do is, after collecting it, whatever you use the money to achieve, please present the evidence to us so that we can see. Okay, that's all I will say. If you collect money from any politician, whatever you use the money to achieve, tangible thing you use the money to achieve, that will replace electricity for you, that will replace good road for you, that will replace pipe-borne water for you, that will replace education and health for you, that tangible thing, please present it as evidence so that I can convince other people too to start collecting money from politicians to vote for them. That is my response to that one. Ibukun Agbola, this person loves me. Are you female? We need to talk. He said, thank you, Segun, I reckon you rest. This person loves me. Martin Zabeke say, you have to rest, please. Thank you so much. Other hand say, you need to buy a rechargeable battery and get a charge back. I bought that at the time, but my trouble with them, if you know anyone you can recommend, I bought rechargeable batteries. I bought 8 pieces, that is 4 in a set, and by the time I recharge after 4 times, they are out. They no longer worked. They were no longer charging. They just stopped responding to charge. I don't know, maybe we are buying the fake ones here in Lagos. But if you know any particular brand of a chargeable AA type battery, please recommend. I'm interested. Alright. The better to say is not ritual money rather than Nigerian money. Hello. But my response to it is, if you collect the money, tell me what tangible thing you use it for. Because what they are now doing is that they don't just give you the money without voting them. They will ask you to display, which we are also going to check in 2019, right? We'll use technology to check all of that. They are now using they are now using evidence to pay you. You thumbprint, you show them, they are sure you voted for them first before they now pay you. That's what they are now doing, which is wrong, which is bad. Okay, so don't even bother collecting it. Just tell them to go and die with their money, like Oshomole told people to go and die the other time in Edo State. Pathetic. Other hands say I will tap you. Say I will get you original ones from us. Okay, God bless you. Thank you so much. Get me original batteries. I'm interested. We buy fake ones here. Somebody said, please don't take anything from politicians because please, 5K is just for a few minutes. It will fade away. Let's use our mind to follow Shore, to follow your preferred candidates. Olisebuka, Ibukun Agbola say Olisebuka, and you laughed. What did he say last? Oh, you say Ibukun wants you to date and marry his or her sister. Oh, Ibukun has not sent me picture of her sister. Oh. She hasn't sent me, and I'm still waiting. Alright. Somebody say take the money from them and still vote AAC. They are now using evidence. They are not foolish too. They will see that you have actually voted for them before they pay you. Look at what happened last in Ekiti. So let us use it to educate ourselves. Don't bother collecting the money. It's not useful to you. Vote your conscience and that is it. Alright? Ayodele Jagere said the money bags are paying money through the bank account of prospective voters as well as take details of their PVCs. If they take details of your PVC, they will know details about you and they are monitoring you. So there's no point. Don't bother doing it. Femi Mario said, I believe by this time next year we shall be celebrating the end and welfare or farewell of cabals. I hope so too. No, Ibukun is for me, Joe. Adebayo Olu. Yeah, you want to snatch Ibukun now, Shay. Okay now. No fights. John Michael say if we miss it 2019, Nigeria is gone forever. Please and please let us join hands together to work with our preferred candidates. Eric Odogu say I came late. Yeah, you can always play this video back and you'll catch up again. John Michael say from Italy, thank you so much. How are you going to know you vote for their party? How are they going to know you vote for their party? They will ask you to display your ballots. Go and watch what happened in Ekiti. You display that I voted for you. They will see the evidence before they pay you the money. I think that this thing is